Hey man, yesterday I had some shit that really fucking pissed me off, man, and I'm gonna tell you guys about this shit, man, because if y'all go into studios and when you leave the studio and you listen to your shit, it sounds like it's fucking horrible, like you feel like you wasted your time and your money at the studio, and your shit just sounded like garbage. It might not be the studio's fault, man. Maybe it's your fault. And I'm gonna tell you why I fucked these motherfuckers shit up yesterday, fucking playing games around here, man. Yo, hey, before I get into it, man, hit that subscribe button, man. Like, comment, share. Like, comment, share, subscribe, man. Hook me up. Let's grow this channel, man. I'm at like 15 subs right now. Let's get up to 2,000, man. Help me get to 2,000 subs. Hit that sub button, man. Give me a like and comment, man, what y'all think about this video. Anyway, man, let's get into that shit. Alright, so yesterday I had this dude coming over for studio time, right? He hit me up. I guess he found me on Craigslist or whatever. So we texted a while, and he's scheduled for 11 o'clock yesterday, right? So he hits me up like around 11:15. He's still not here yet. He's like, hey, can I bring my boy with me? I'm like, sure, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really trying to pack out my place like that because, like, you know, coronavirus and all that. I'm just trying to be on my station over here, and I'm just trying to have you in the booth, and I'm kind of keep it like that. But anyway, one more person, I ain't really mad about it. In the back of my head, I'm like, yo, didn't you say 11? But anyway. Fuck it, I expect artists to be a little bit late, so like usually if they say 11, I plan on 11:30. You know what I'm saying? After 11:30, I'm gonna start to get like a little bit pissed off, right? So anyway, he showed up like around 11:35, something like that. So, you know, I'm looking at the door. I got a window right here in my studio. I can like look outside. I always see who's coming and shit. But I see him pull up. It's him and his, I don't know which one it is. I ain't never met him, but anyway. Yes, it's him, a girl, and his boy. So I'm like, oh, he just added an extra person, and like really, like this is a home studio, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really like to bring a lot of people over like that unless it's like tight fam like that. But I'm like, whatever, it's female. I'm gonna let it ride, whatever. It's a new guy. I'm gonna see how we vibe or whatever. So anyway, they come on there and say what's up, introduce each other. I show them in the studio, and I'm already ready to go. Another thing that's on the back of my mind at this point right now, though, is that when he emailed me the beat he wanted to use, he emailed me a YouTube link to a beat from somebody on YouTube. So yeah, he's using a stolen beat, right? That's what he wants to use or whatever. So I fucking steal the beat for him, right? I steal the beat, I have the shit set up, ready to go. I got the mic set up and I'm fucking ready for action. But you know, in the back of my head I'm like, you stealing YouTube beats? You're not serious. But anyway, let me tell you guys this real quick, just a little side note. There's one thing that I just don't fucking do, man, and I suggest you guys stop doing it too, man. It's just stealing the YouTube beats to rap over. Because at the end of the day, that shit is just for fun, pretty much. Yeah, that's right, I said it. It's just for fun. If you're stealing beats from YouTube and putting your own lyrics on the beat, that is for fun. You can't do shit with it unless you get express consent from whoever made that beat. And y'all niggas ain't doing that shit, man. Let's just keep it real. Y'all just stealing and making the shit. Man, y'all ain't gonna get paid off that shit, man. You gonna pay whoever made that beat. They ain't had to do nothing but put out there. That's why I put out random beats. I'm waiting for one of my shits to pop up, man. But anyway, it's damn near 12 o'clock already. You know what I'm saying? And we all set up. I'm ready to go. I got that shit ready for them. And they're like, hey, can we chief? I'm like, nah, you can't chief in here. Like, I don't let people smoke in my house. Like, if you want to bring your beers over, you can drink your beers. But I don't let nobody come over here and just like chief up my house. Like, nah, I don't need chief in my house. So I'm like, nah, y'all go outside, sit in your car or whatever. I'll be right here when you come back in. That's cool. So anyway, this is like almost 12 o'clock. So they're already halfway into their studio time, halfway into the first hour. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, where is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking out the window, they bouncing around in the car. You know what I'm saying? You see them passing the J's around and all that stuff. Man, I'm like, yo, what are they gonna do? Like how many J's are they smoking out there? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. They barely made it back in by like 12:15, 12:20. They're all the way back in. It's been almost a fucking hour. They ain't done nothing yet. I'm sitting here ready to press record. But see, this is another thing that's going on in my head right now. I'm like, yo, did they just come over here to play around or what? Or is they really gonna get some work done? So I'm already like, honestly, I'm seeing them do that. I made sure the mic works, but I didn't like tighten up. I didn't put no effects on this shit or nothing, man. Cause I was like, fuck that, man. Y'all playing around? Y'all just playing around then. You know what I'm saying? So they get back in, and man's up in the booth. I finally get to start recording. And I'm like, honestly, I don't care, but I'm not taking them seriously at the same time. So man's up in the booth, and he's he's ready to go. I hit record, and he's just like kind of stumbling a lot and shit, you know what I mean? And it's taking him a minute, and I realized that he'd only have a whole verse done. So I'm looking back, and he's got his phone out. I think he's like writing as he's in there or whatever. And I'm just like kind of, I'm just shaking my head because I'm like, yo, why'd you come over to the studio? You wasn't ready to record. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? But anyway, dude takes a long ass time. He writes his shit while he's in the booth. So he finally got his verse done. It probably took him about 30 minutes or so. I don't know, man. It's been a long time, man. It's like we creeping up on fucking 1 o'clock now. You know what I'm saying? And I guess his man's is on the next verse. So we got one verse done in about an hour and a half now. You know what I'm saying? But guess what, though? I guess they shit wearing off, so they got to hit the car back up again. So there they go. Back out to the car. They bouncing around outside. I'm like, wonder if my neighbors is going to call on them or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, I don't care. That's why I sent him out there. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? Bouncing around. So they out there in the car and shit, bouncing around and playing, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm just looking out the window. I'm like, damn, dollar signs, man. Easy money for me today. First of all, I ain't taking them serious because they ain't taking me serious. So whatever, I ain't doing nothing special for them, right? So it's damn near freaking 1:30 by the time man can come back up. His boy can get in the booth or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they jump in and blah, blah, blah. At least dude kind of had his shit together. He was doing some maybe like revisions or some shit on his phone, something like that. But either way, he knocked this shit out. But here we are, fucking like 2 something. You know what I'm saying? Almost 2 o'clock. And I'm like, damn, man, it's gonna be kind of a long session. You know what I'm saying? I'm charging $50 an hour. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, which is pretty cheap. But like for real, I have a home studio. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting no elaborate sound booth. I ain't got no giant mixing board or whatever. So I charge $50. It's even. Like I got the proper equipment, but honestly, it probably just doesn't look as aesthetically pleasing. So whatever, $50 is a good price for me. That's just what I charge. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man knocked his verse out. I felt a little bit better because he pretty much had his shit together or whatever. But then they're like, oh yeah, the song's only fucking 2 minutes long, dog. And it was kind of alright, but don't you want to go? So anyway, and the first dude was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna put another verse on that. But guess what? The weed done wore off again, I guess, because they back out to the fucking car again. Passing around blunts and shit. I'm out there like, yo, what the fuck it, I'm still money. I don't give a fuck. Y'all, hey, look, y'all stay out there, chief, all fucking, y'all chief till 9 o'clock the next day for all I give a fuck, man. He's just gonna pay me my money. And I'm thinking this, I'm like, it kind of in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, it might be some shit. Because I'm definitely collecting all my money for this shit anyway. Because I ain't gonna waste my time and shit. So like another 20 minutes go by or whatever. I'm just up here on like IG, Facebook, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like 20 minutes go by and here they come in stumbling in, all wasted and shit. You know what I'm saying? Thinking they're gonna get something done. And I'm like, alright, I already know what's gonna happen. So here go man back in the booth. He ain't got shit. First he in there trying to freestyle. He already sound like he's falling asleep and shit because he's so damn high, like he barely can spit. I'm fucking turn the mic up and shit. So, long story short, man, I'm trying to cut it short for y'all anyway. I don't keep going on, holding anybody up or whatever like that. But anyway, man's in the booth for like another fucking 40 minutes. It takes like another 40 minutes anyway. It's like 3 something, damn near going on 4 o'clock now. And I'm like, man, I'm just ready to get these motherfuckers out of here, man, because yo, I got shit to do today, and I really, even though I'm getting paid for what I do, I still don't like to see motherfuckers just not give a fuck about what they do, especially when it comes to being an artist or whatever. I just don't like it, man. And that's why I'm saying, man, like, your shit is not gonna come out the right way. It's not gonna come out right, man. Because you like that, you sound 2 different ways. Like, oh, you high, sober, you know what I'm saying? And you just sound all over the track, and then you wasn't prepared. So you're not prepared, and it's like you're not respecting my time and stuff like that. So yeah, I ain't throwing no flavor on there, man. I'm hitting record. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fucking put that shit with your stolen ass beat, and I'm just gonna email it to you, and this is gonna sound dry as fuck, and that's just the way it is. But anyway, we come to the end. It's been a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, it's the first time. They did piss me off, but fuck it, I'm gonna cut him a little bit of slack. Just cause, look, I'm just too nice of a guy. But anyway, alright, look, 150, right? There are 4 hours and shit. Give me 150. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, man, look. It's time for me to get paid, and now these motherfuckers are pissed off and they talking slick. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I ain't tripping like that. You ain't got the money. I'll pay you your little 150 or whatever. I ain't worried about me. It ain't go like that. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was vibing or whatever. Nah, we wasn't vibing, motherfucker. You was out in the car chiefing the whole time, and I'm sitting here doing nothing, wasting my motherfucking time. You can at least pay me for that. That's all I'm saying. So look, at the end of the day, yeah, of course they paid me. You know what I'm saying? They gonna pay, but I guarantee you they ain't gonna come back. And when they go listen to what they recorded here, it's gonna sound like garbage, because I ain't putting no spice on that shit, man. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? You gonna waste my time and you gonna disrespect me for asking for my money? Nah, son. Nah. Nope. No spice on that shit. No mic levels. Man, nigga, you was high and tired sounding. That's exactly how your shit gonna come out sounding, man. So look, at the end of the day, man, when y'all are going to the studio, when you're ready to record a song, emphasis on when you're ready to record a song, okay? Then go to the studio, be professional, alright? If you want to get wasted, do that shit first, okay? Knock your shit out, and then fucking go home, alright? Or, if you want to step out, now some people do, they come in chief, but it ain't like, it's like a quick thing, and they come back in and they lay their shit down. I ain't got no problem with that, you know what I'm saying? But it's not a fucking game over here, okay? This is a fucking business, alright? And if you want your producer to take care of you, and you need to take care of yourself too, and you need to be respectful, okay? And you need to just fucking man up and just fucking take responsibility. So, alright, here's a little tip, right? Before I go to a studio, yeah, I know, I have my own studio, but I do go to other studios because I like to be produced by other people, because I don't know, I just kind of like to get instructions and stuff like that. Like, I'm not kind of here to, I can't really give myself pointers that I'm stuck in my head, so that's like one of the things I do if I'm going to record. But what I would do though is I have my beat, a non-stolen beat, something that I bought, okay? I bought it, I leased it, or I made it myself, okay? I'm not stealing YouTube beats, because when I make shit, I put it out, I publish it, and I ain't trying to get sued. I'm not trying to do all this hard work to pay somebody else, alright? So what I do is I get a legal beat, I spend some time by myself or with my boys, you know, if I got one of my boys on the track with me, you know what I'm saying, and we practice that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to go to the studio and pay $150, $200, especially if I'm going to a home studio. It don't make no sense to me. So we gonna practice before we go. Every time before I go to the studio, I practice. I went to this one joint over here in Hollywood, Florida. I'm not in California, I'm in Florida. Over here in Hollywood, and they had this ad that was like, first hour free, right? So of course, man, I practiced my ass off, dog. I practiced my ass off, and as soon as I went in there, I was actually kind of frustrated because it took this nigga like 10 minutes to get his fucking Pro Tools up and running and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, that shit, in my head, I'm like, yo, he should have had the screen up and ready to go. Like, I know we're gonna have to do some mic checks and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But I was pissed off about that, but still, man, I knocked my shit out in that first hour. My whole song. And in fact, it probably didn't even take a whole hour, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause first, like, they had like nice little fridge area and shit, you know what I'm saying? I throw my beers in there, you know what I'm saying? I had a beer, kind of warmed up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I did. I kind of went over my shit for like maybe 10 minutes or so, you know what I'm saying? And then I just fucking knocked it out. So guess what? I got free studio time, but you know what I'm saying? Let me take advantage. You know what I'm saying? I got a good producer, you know what I'm saying? Dude had the big mixing board and all that. So I was like, man, this is straight. I was like, hey man, let me, I just want to hang around for another 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So you can tighten my shit up. He's like, yeah, bet, man. I got to tell him, you know what I'm saying? Put that effect on there. Can you make it sound like this? Can you put a cut there? Can you put a break there? And shit like that, you know what I'm saying? He fucking sights it up, man. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I still paid, I ended up giving him a tip. I think I just paid him like $100 just because the dude was cool, you know what I'm saying? And when I came back, then we worked together for a while, you know what I'm saying? But it's just I was professional. He was professional. I ain't waste nobody's time. I went in there and I knocked it out. And I got back good quality music, good quality production. But you're not gonna get that shit if you just fucking around, man. Because if you're dealing with a real producer, he ain't gonna give a fuck, man. If you wasting this time, man, if you don't give a, it's like you don't care about your own shit. So I don't fucking give a shit either, man. And that's just the way it is, man. So hey, look, that's it, man. That's all the rambling I got for you. I could go on and on and on about this, man, but that's just it, man. I'm just saying, when you get to the studio, Be professional about it. Knock your shit off. Stop wasting money. And if you wasted somebody's fucking time, pay them they goddamn money, man. And stop trying to rip motherfuckers off, man. Cause look, niggas is serious out here, man. Some people do this for a living. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking play around for a living, man. So hey, that's all I got, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I hope y'all like this shit, man. Please subscribe. Let's get up to 2,000 subscribers. I just hit 15. Hey, let's get up to 2,000, man. Hook me up, man. Let's go. And I'm out. Peace.